called here too. Bring yourself up just to a standing position. Going to bring yourself just to the top end of your mat. Have the feet under the hips. You're just going to take a little sway side to side. Connecting in with the breath, connecting in with the body. And then find stillness, arms just drop beside the body. Take an inhale. Reach the arms above the head. Really take a big stretch like you're just waking up in the morning. Maybe even coming onto those tiptoes. And release. Carefully drop those arms down, and we're going to just melt our whole body down onto the ground. Coming all the way down into Shavasana here. Legs along, resting your hands on your tummy. Take a little wriggle around until you feel comfortable. Soften the chest, the shoulders, and then just carefully closing the eyes. Just feeling your whole body, your whole being arrive onto your mat, arriving into your practice this morning. We're slowing down and just taking time out of our busy morning, of our busy lives, for ourselves. Right now, just taking this time to be right here, right now on this mat. Calm, still, and relaxed. Feel the weight of the toes dropping out to the side. Feel the thighs and the hips just settling here. Feeling that belly rising and falling as you begin to connect in with the breath. Connecting in with the rhythm, with the journey of the breath. Feeling yourself softening across the chest and the shoulders. And all the little muscles in the face, really feel them surrendering into the earth. Taking time out for yourself. Relax. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just breathe out everything through the mouth. Taking 2 more breaths like that. Inhale fully through the nose. Feel the belly, the chest expand. Exhale completely through the mouth. 1 more here. Breathing in, energize. Exhale, letting go. And just give the fingers, the toes a wiggle. Carefully roll their head side to side, allowing the breath just to drop back down to your natural breathing pattern. Bring the head to the middle. Take an inhale and reach the arms above the head. Slide the legs together, point the toes away, taking a big waking up, full body stretch. And breathing out, float those arms down. Hug the knees towards the belly from here. Interlace the fingers around the shins and just give those knees a little squeeze. Squeeze those knees in. Feel the lower back nice and long, and maybe take a rock side to side. Coming back into the centre. Keep those knees towards the chest and give the toes a little wiggle, and maybe rotate the ankles. Maybe feel them clinking and clonking. Allow the head to roll side to side as you just wake up across the neck and the chest a little more. Once the head has been both ways equally, bringing the head back into the middle. Keeping the knees to the chest, release the hands either side of the body, palms facing the ground, and then we breathe in, reach both legs nice and high. Belly button draws down to the ground so that lower back tries to lengthen. Chest and the shoulders are soft, and point and flex both feet. So just more movement coming into those ankle joints and waking up the front and the backs of the legs. Keeping soft through the chest and the shoulders. As you breathe out, flex the feet, push those heels to the sky, pull the belly button into the spine, so we're engaging that Uddiyana Bandha. The lower back is long and the core is strong. Reach the fingertips up to the sky, breathing. Exhale, lift the head, neck and shoulders off the ground, nice and strong into that tummy. Still soft through the chest and the shoulders, still flexed through those feet. And as you breathe out, begin to lower the arms and legs away from each other. Arms above the head, legs float to the front. Try to connect that lower back into the earth. And lower all the way down. Hug those knees towards the belly and give yourself that cuddle again. Take the rock side to side. Coming back onto the back. Right knee stays into the chest. And the left leg floats down to the ground. Hold around that right shin. Soft through the shoulders. And then draw 3 circles with the right foot, round in one direction. And then take those circles back the opposite way. Release the hands and reach that leg to the sky, flex the foot. Left hand comes onto your left hip. Right hand comes on the inside of that right leg and the right knee bends. Reach the right hand around the sole of the inside of the right foot. So half happy baby, right knee bent towards the right armpit and flex the left foot as you push the left foot away. Breathing in and out through the nose, the spine tries to connect down to the earth, reaching away with the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, release, hug that knee into the chest. Left hand comes over the right shin, right arm releases, palm facing the sky. Breathe in, fully flex the right foot. Exhale, pull with the left hand, bringing the right knee across to the left. Try to keep the chest open to the sky and roll the head, look all the way down that right arm. Again, connecting in with the journey of the breath. Closing the eyes and on every out breath, feel yourself sink a little deeper into your belly twist. Release that left hand and as you breathe in, lengthen the right arm above the head and lengthen the right leg down towards that top right corner. Rocking all the way onto your right side, so stack the body, rest the right ear on that right upper arm. Left knee bends behind us and we reach for the sole outside of that foot, of the left foot with the left hand. Push the hips forwards and try to bring those knees together. Feel that space coming into the left quad right now. Maybe even feel this balance a little bit too. Release the hand and carefully roll back onto your back. Release that left side. Take a big stretch just to release off. Breathe in. Wiggle side to side and exhale, float the arms down. Exactly the same left side, so we breathe in, left leg in. Exhale, hold around the shin and just connect in. The lower back feels comfortable, the back of the neck long. Maybe draw those 3 circles with that left foot round in one direction. And then we take those 3 circles back the opposite way. Allow that foot to be still. Release the hands and we breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, flex that foot, belly button draws in. Right hand rests on the right hip. Left hand reaches up. We bend that left leg and we reach for the inside of the sole of the left foot. Half happy baby left side. Flex the right foot. Drawing the back of the right knee down to the ground. Keep pulling the belly button into the spine. Reach the crown of the head away and soften through those shoulders. Push up with the left foot. Pull down with the left hand. Breathe in and out. Exhale, release the hand and bring that left knee back into the chest. Hold around the shin. Right hand stays on the right, left shin. Left hand releases. Breathe in, flex the left foot. Exhale, pull with the right hand. Left knee across to the right. Roll the head, look down that left arm. Soften through the chest and the shoulders. Still breathe out through the nose. Try to keep the right shoulder blade on the ground if you can. And as you breathe out, release the right hand. Left arm reaches above the head. Left leg lengthens all the way down to the end of the mat. Rock onto your left side body. Rest the left ear on that left upper arm and bend the right knee. Reaching with the right hand, reaching for the right foot. As you push the front of the right foot into the right hand. Breathing in and out and connecting with that space for the right quad, the knees right now. And as you breathe out, release the right side, release the right hand. Bring the right hand down to the ground and carefully roll over, coming into tabletop position from here. So spread those fingers, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Gaze down to that space between the hands and just begin to draw those little circle swings with the shoulders. Waking up the wrists, the arms, the hips. And take those circles back the opposite way. And then finding that stillness, keeping in that tabletop position. Take a breath in, we rock forward. Exhale, we rock back. 2 more like that, breathing in, bringing the heart over the fingertips. Exhale, bringing those hips to the hips. 1 more. Exhale, sit back. All the way this time into child's pose. Hips to the heels, fingertips forward. Lower the chest and forehead down. Pushing into the palms of the hands and pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in and out. Feel that space along the underarms, the side body. Sinking into the hips, the knees, wherever this child's pose feels good. Breathing in, roll up through cat stretch, hips under to the belly button. Exhale, pinch those elbows in, lower down. Pinch those elbows into the ribs, hover the forehead, the nose down. Inhale, roll, forehead and chest through. Shoulders away from the ears. Chin tucks to the chest, so the back of the neck is long. And just take a moment to test that strength in the chest, the lower back. Hover those hands off the ground. Reach the crown of the head forward, pinch the elbows into the ribs. And on your out breath, lower the hands. Inhale, push to tabletop, hips lift. Exhale, sit back, balasana, hips to the heels, forehead down to the ground. Option this time coming into full balasana, full child's pose. You might choose to slide the hands behind you and flip the palms to face the sky. Really soften across the upper back and the shoulder blades. So if child's pose isn't comfortable with the forehead this far down, you're welcome always at any time to make 2 fists with the hands and rest the forehead on the fists. Just bringing that ground a little closer. Or if you have any like yoga props, maybe a block or even a book, you're always welcome to use the block instead. This is your practice, your time, so really move and do whatever feels good for you. From here, from your child's pose, wherever you are, arms reach forward, palms face the earth. Breathing in, begin to roll up through your cat stretch, hips under it to the belly button. Exhale, lower down, elbows in, hover forehead and nose down. Inhale, roll the forehead, the chest through, land the hips. Shoulders away from the ears, and then we breathe out, we lower the ribs, the chest, the forehead back down to the ground. So this time just taking a moment to open across that upper back a little. The legs stay together, arms come out into a T-shaped position, palms facing the ground. Forehead stays on the ground in this variation. We're going to breathe in and reach that right leg up. Keep pushing into the palms of the hand as you exhale. Sweep the right leg across to the left. Keep reaching the fingertips, the palms of the hand into the ground, and you might land the tippy toe of that right foot. Try to keep the forehead connected into the mat. Breathe in, bring that right leg back into the centre. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Just take a moment, wriggle around, allow yourself to get comfortable. Arms are staying out into that T-shaped position. And we come into the left side, so we breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, reach the left leg across to the right. Pushing into the palm of that left hand especially. Feel that space across the shoulder blades, and maybe you can even feel it in the hips a little. Really check in and see where your body feels this space, this strength being created. Breathing in, left leg comes back to the centre. Exhale, left leg lowers down. Slide the hands under the shoulders, elbows in. Inhale, roll into that cobra once more. Lift the forehead, the chest. This time your first down dog, so as you breathe out, we tuck those toes, hips to the heels, and peel the body up and back. Adho Mukha Savasana. Step the feet roughly hip width apart, and take that dog for a nice gentle paddle. Take that dog for a little walk. So we're not taking the dog for a run. Take him for a nice slow walk. So we push that right heel down. Lift the right heel up and we push the left heel down. Gently switching sides. Finding that stillness. Feet hip width apart, heels behind the middle toes. Strong into the arms and pulling the belly button into the spine. Finding stillness for the heels of the feet. From here, breathe in, come onto those tiptoes, lift the heels. Keep the heels lifted as you exhale, bending the knees, bringing the belly to the thighs. Crown of the head pointing towards that space between the thumbs. And as you breathe out, see if you can straighten the legs, but the hips stay where they are. Well done. Inhale, walk those hands all the way backwards to the toes. So come into the back end of your mat. Exhale, fold here, forehead to the shins. So just like that first down dog, cycle out through these knees a little and maybe give the fingers, the wrists a wiggle and a roll of the head side to side. Finding stillness. Bend the knees, chin to the chest. We inhale, come all the way up. Push the soles of the feet into the earth as you grow the body up. Sweep the arms above the head, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, thumbs press into the heart center. Inhale, sweep all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, lead with the heart as you swan dive all the way down, folding back in half. Relax the hands, the head. And just cycling out through those knees again. Rolling the head side to side. From here, keep the right knee bent. Land the right fingertips to the center or maybe the palm of the right hand if you can. And inhale, sweep the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, soften that shoulder. So straight from those left fingertips down to the right wrist, sinking into the left hip. Breathing in and out through the nose. Switching sides as you exhale, float left hand down, bend that left knee. Land the left hand or the fingertips, whichever is best, and we breathe in, right arm up. Opening the heart towards the right side, looking up to the right thumb. Strong through the right hand, the left wrist. Utilising Ujjayi breath. Exhale, float the right hand down. Fold, fold, fold. Give the fingers, the wrist, that wiggle. That sway side to side. Maybe even take that ragdoll here. Take hold of those opposite elbows and bob up and down, rock side to side. Pulling the belly button into the spine, allowing the crown of the head to hang low. Release the hands, bend the knees, chin to the chest, and you breathe in, come all the way up. Push the soles of the feet into the earth, sweep the arms above the head. Exhale, hands press down into the heart center. Well done. So we're just going to come into the waking up along the side body. Step the feet roughly mat width apart. So the outside of your feet are just on the inside of your mat. Hips square to the front, heart square to the front. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hold around that right wrist with your left hand and push the right hand to the sky. Rib cage pinches in, hips tuck towards the ribs a little, so we lengthen through that lower back. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the right knee, reach that right arm up and over. Pull with the underneath left arm and push away with the palm of the right hand. Maybe lift the chest and look up to the sky underneath that right arm. engage that body. Left hand pushes to the sky, right hand wraps. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee bends, left arm up and over. Pull with the right arm. Keep the chest, the hips square to the front. Pull with that right arm and look up to the sky. Breathe in and out through the nose and feel that wonderful space coming into this left side body. Ears between the upper arms and then breathe in, arms up. Exhale, float those hands down. Give yourself that wiggle out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And step the feet back together. We're still towards that back end of our mat. I just feel like you can't see me where I wear such dark colours. See that? What's going on? Okay, give yourself a little shake. Feet roughly hip width apart. Soles of the feet flat. Heart shines forward. Crown of the head tall. Then the shoulders automatically soften down the back as we shine our hearts forward. Take a breath in, find that balance and lift up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, land the soles of the feet, fold down that centre line, folding all the way in half, relax the hands, the head. Breathe in, halfway lift, take a flat back, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, chest and forehead lower, forehead to the shins. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Hands come under the shoulders, hips come in line with the shoulders, and we breathe out, drop the knees, elbows bend, hover chest and forehead down. Inhale, scoop in, Vrgasana, baby cobra, and tuck those toes, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog, tuck those toes, peel the body up and back. And relax the head, belly button pulls into the spine, feet roughly hip width apart. Breath moving in and out. This time we lift our gaze to the top end of our mat and we breathe in, walk our feet all the way to the front of our mat. Exhale, fold in half, feet roughly hip width apart, forehead to the shins. Taking that sway side to side again, and we bend the knees, chin to the chest, breathe in, come all the way up. Push the soles of the feet into the earth and we sweep those arms above the head, look to the thumbs. Exhale, thumbs into the heart, crown of the head higher to the sky. Release those hands and just make sure you're towards that top end of your mat, feet hip width apart, hips forward, shoulders back. You're shifting your weight into that right leg and the left knee is coming in towards the belly. Tilt the hips towards the ribs so it helps lengthen through that lower back. Strong down through the sole of that right foot. Hands press into the heart center. Options stay here, here is good. Or we inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, right hand outside of the left thigh so the palm is open. And we breathe in, left arm up. Exhale, sweep that left fingertips to the back. You might keep your gaze forward, or you might look all the way down this left arm. Super strong through that right side. Keep lifting tall through the crown of the head and strong down through that right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms above the head. Exhale, bend into your right leg and you're going to step this left leg all the way behind you. Land those toes, keep reaching the arms to the sky. So into your high lunge. Square the left hip forward, tilt the hips towards the ribs so it helps lengthen that lower back. It might feel best to keep a little bend into that left leg. Shoulders are away from the ears and the fingertips are above the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, frame that front right foot, both hands come down, left hand here. Left heel nice and long away. Option at any time to drop onto that left knee. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, palm is open, soften the right shoulder, look all the way up to the right thumb. Keep shooting that left heel away, really feel that space for that left hip flexor. And as you exhale, lower left knee down, untuck the toes, breathe in. Exhale, sweep the right fingertip to the back, push through that left arm and look all the way down the right arm. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand outside of the right foot. Tuck the left toes, shoot the heel away, knee off the ground. Inhale, right foot steps in. Option chaturanga. So if you chaturanga, shoulders in front of those fingers, elbows in, gaze to that front line of your mat. Hover and lower down, hover that body. Inhale, push through the hands, the feet as you roll the forehead, the chest through. Into your cobras or your up dogs. So you might come up dog, thighs off the ground. You might stick with cobras. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Tucking or rolling over the toes into that inverted V position. and feel that space, that strength within the whole body. Still breathing in and out through the nose. Feet hip width apart, heels behind the middle toes. We inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, flex the right foot. Square the toes down to the earth. Draw the heart towards the left toes. Check in, both arms feel equally strong. And we inhale, right foot stepping through between the hands. Exhale, left heel anchors down. Turn those toes out. Strong into this right leg as we come into warrior two. Breathe in, windmill those arms up. Exhale, palms face the earth. Bending nice and deeply into that right leg. Tilt the hips towards the ribs, so lengthen that lower back. Bring the right knee over towards that right little toe and strong through that left leg. Soften down through those shoulders, breathe in. Exhale, relax the left hand, flip the right. Inhale, reach up for your sun warrior. Keep gripping that rib cage in, keep nice and strong and bend into that right knee. Active through that back left leg. Breathe and smile. Take an inhale, float back to the center, straighten that right leg. Exhale, soften those arms. Just take a moment to soften the shoulders. Give the shoulders a little wiggle out. So, option here, Trikonasana. To shorten this stance, option to heel toe the left foot in very slightly just to shorten that stance. Sweep the arms back away, parallel to the earth. Hips tuck under, so we tuck the hips towards the ribs to lengthen that lower back. Reach the right fingertips away, reach the left fingertips away, and look down that right arm. Breathe in, reach forward. Send the left hip backwards. Exhale, right fingertips down, left fingertips reach up to the sky. So option here, legs stay straight but not locked. If this feels super uncomfortable, bend into that front right leg and you might take hold of the right calf if that feels more comfortable. Try to push the hips forward here to still stay long through that lower back. Maybe we look up to the left hand, but again, that might feel uncomfortable. You might feel best to look down towards the right ankle, the right wrist. Engage through that whole body. Inhale, push the ground away, come to the center. Exhale, left hand back, right arm reaches, reverse Trikonasana as you long through that right side body. Engage those glutes. Inhale to the center. Exhale, bend into the right leg, windmill those arms over and step the right foot back into your plank, breathe in. Exhale, option straight into down dog or take that vinyasa, chaturanga dandasana as elbows in. Inhale, scooping chin and chest through, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. And relax here, breathing in and out. Holding that down dog. Connecting in with the body, the breath, and just feeling the effects of your practice so far. Lift your gaze to the top of your mat and we breathe in, walk those feet forward. Exhale, fold in half, feet hip width apart, forehead to the shins. Give the fingers, the wrist that wiggle and maybe a sway out side to side. Find stillness. Bend the knees, chin to the chest, breathe in, come all the way up, roll up for each vertebra of the spine. As you come up this time, challenge yourself a little and see if maybe you can come onto those tiptoes. Exhale, soles of the feet land, arms rest down beside the body. Well done. Give yourself a wriggle. Have a sip of water, have a sip of anything you have with you. Try and drink. Are we all okay so far? Have a little flip through. Yes, very good. And then when you're ready, come back into Tadasana. Mountain pose, front end of your mat, sorry. Feet roughly hip width apart. I also learned the other day a nice way of checking in that our feet are roughly hip width apart, not too close or together. It wasn't enough instruction. She said, make two fists with the hands and just make sure those hands can fit between the feet, which I think is quite cool. So you can always check that. It's a nice way to make sure they're a good distance apart. And then standing back up nice and tall, our sparkly, beautiful hearts shine forward, so our shoulders soften down our back, and our crown of our heads reach up nice and tall to the sky. So coming into that opposite side, find your drishti, that focus point, Strong into that left leg, and the right knee comes to the belly. The hips tuck under so that lower back is long. Hands press into the heart center. So pressing our hands to the heart help control the center of our balance. Option stay here, here's good. Or breathe in, left arm up. Exhale, left hand outside of the right thigh, palm is open. Inhale, right fingertips high. Exhale, sweep those right fingertips to the back. Option, we keep our gaze to the front. Or option, we really bring our chest through and we look all the way down that right arm. Strong through that left foot, still tall through the crown of the head. Still breathing in and out, checking with that breath. And then inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Square yourself back to the center. Exhale, bend into that left leg, send the right toes behind you, landing into your high lunge. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle that foot away. Right hip forward, maybe bend slightly into that back right knee. Shoulders soft. Square that right hip to the front, breathing. Breathing out fully. Inhale, reach. Exhale, straighten that left foot. Both hands come down. Widen that stance. Wiggle that right foot away. Option at any time to drop down onto that knee here. So we land the palm of the right hand and we breathe in, left arm up. Exhale, soften that shoulder. Keep shooting that right heel away. Feel that space coming into the hips. Feel that strength coming into the right arm and bring the chest through towards the left knee. Breathe in. Exhale, we lower the right knee and untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the left fingertips high. Exhale, sweep the left fingertips to the back. Look all the way down that arm. Push through the right arm a little and bring the right side of the chest even closer to the left knee. Still breathing in and out through the nose. Utilising an ujjayi breath, keeping that heat, that energy connected within our bodies. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand outside of that left foot. Tuck the right toes, shoot the heel away, knee off the ground. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, option, knees, chest, forehead, or chaturanga dandasana, so lower down. Inhale, scooping chin and chest through. Cobras, or your up dog, strong into those glutes. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Breathe. Have a little wriggle around here till you feel most comfortable. Begin to settle, rest the head. Check in, those heels are behind the middle toes. Those heels, they have that habit of sinking in towards each other. So make sure your little toe and your heel nice and aligned on the outside. Three-legged dog, left side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, push that right heel down, flex the left foot, ears between the upper arms. Flex the left foot, those hips are level, so we tend to lift that leg really high and our hips unaligned. So try to keep those hips nice and aligned, pushing towards the right toe. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, we breathe in, left foot through. In between the hands. Exhale, land the sole of that right foot, toes turned down. Bend into the left knee and we breathe in, windmill up. Exhale, sink, 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 soften down through those shoulders. Strong through that right leg, strong into that left knee. And that left knee, remember it has that habit of sinking in. Try to bring that left knee over towards that little toe. So you should see the big toe. Maybe you've got toenail varnish, or anything like that. You should be able to see that big toe. Bring that knee across. Soften down through those shoulders, grip the rib cage in, breathe in. Exhale, relax the right, flip the left, reverse warrior, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hold here, keep strong into that left leg. Keep active through that back right leg and keep smiling through the face. Breathing in, breathing out, release the hands, straighten that front left leg, soften those arms down and give yourself that wiggle. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. So option, sometimes we like to keep a nice wide stance. Option, the right foot can come slightly in. Nice and long through that lower back. Look over that left shoulder and sweep the arms away. Soften down through the shoulders. Look all the way down and out this left middle finger. Trikonasana, we inhale, reach forward, right hip goes to the back. Exhale, left fingertips to the left ankle. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Strong through that right leg, long through this right side. Remember your option is to bend into the left leg. Even welcome to hold on to the left ankle, the left calf. Your body, your practice, do what feels good. Breathing in and out. Strong through that whole body, engaged. Push the ground away as you breathe into the center. Exhale, right hand back, left arm reaches, reverse Trikonasana. Engage the glutes, grip the rib cage in, and maybe look up to the sky underneath the left arm. Inhale to the center. Exhale, bend the left knee, windmill those arms over, pivot on the right foot and step left foot back into your plank. Breathe in. Option straight to down dog or take that vinyasa flow, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, scooping chin and chest through, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. And breathe here. Breathing in and out. Holding your down dog. Reconnecting in with the rhythm of the breath. And from here we'll come into child's pose. So breathe in, glide your way into a plank. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes and sit the hips back onto the heels. Take your balasana, take child's pose. Option arms can stay long. Option hands behind you, palms face the sky. You might give the fingers, the wrists a wiggle and maybe rock side to side along the forehead. Or remember that option, 2 fists with the hands and forehead can rest on the fists. Or if you have your blog or just a book, it's very nice. Just to bring that ground a little closer. And just feel yourself for a moment coming into stillness. Connecting in with the journey of the breath. Maybe you can feel the difference of the breath from the beginning of our practice. Breathe. Feel the belly rising up and down against the thighs. So whichever variation of child's pose you chose, slide the hands back out in front of you, palms face the earth, and we carefully breathe in, we lift up through cat stretch. Exhale, we're just coming into a tabletop position. So our hands are under the shoulders, our knees are under the, what are they called, hips. Gaze down towards the ground. I'm just going to invite in some cat-cow, so just a little bit more different type of movement for our spine. Now our bodies are warmer. We breathe in, drop into your cow, lift the hips, little micro bend into those elbows and look forward. Exhale, really push the ground away, hips under and lift that spine all the way to the sky. 2 more, breathe in. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, chin to the chest, push the ground away, look into the belly button. 1 more, breathe in. Exhale, chin to the chest, pushing the ground away. And breathing in, tabletop. Exhale, walk those hands towards the knees. Coming up to your stands on the knees, give the fingers, the wrists a wiggle, maybe even a sway, lift the hips side to side. And then from here, if it's comfortable, tuck the toes. So we begin to feel that space for the toes. Hips bring themselves forward and the shoulders drop backwards. And then if it feels good, sit the hips towards those heels. Bring the knees towards each other, maybe even the feet a little bit. So we're bringing some space, some love and attention to the soles of our feet. Our hearts are forward, our faces are happy, our shoulders are soft. We breathe in, reach those arms above the head. Exhale, land the hands in front of us. Well done. So untuck those toes, give the feet a little pat out. And then again, if it's comfortable, we sit onto those heels. Again, if it's uncomfortable, you can always prop yourself up here with a cushion from the sofa or anywhere, wherever you are. Or sometimes the block is quite handy and you can kind of sit on the block instead. So, just going to give a bit more attention to these feet and ankles because they do so much for us every day and we kind of just, let them do their job. But let's just give them like an ankle hug, kind of. Hands come behind us. Climb onto those fingertips, heart forward, shoulders back. So here might feel more than enough. Stay here or breathe in. As you breathe out, float those knees off the ground. Well done. Belly button draws into the spine and maybe take that sway side to side. Just giving them a little bit of attention. Wiggle however feels good. Remember, this is your body. Not this one, but that one over there, that is your body, and all of our bodies are different, and we're just going to give them a little bit of wiggling and attention. So important to wiggle them every day. Well done, and then come all the way off. Release those legs out long, and maybe give the feet, the ankles a little wiggle if they need it. Pat off the wrists, the knees. Legs nice and long. As you can see, I'm like shuffling towards the front of my mat, so come towards the front of your mat, make sure you've got space behind you. Take a wiggle side to side so you can ground down through the sit bones, soles of the feet push forward, spine long, shoulders soft. Breathe in, fingertips reach above the shoulders. Paschimottanasana, exhale, tilt forward from the hips. Wiggle those hips backwards, tilt all the way forward, maybe land the hands wherever they feel good, and just allow that upper body to surrender down. Even after all those forward folds in today's practice, this type of forward fold still feels different, so it's so important to do them all. Breathing in and out through the nose, utilising that wonderful Ujjayi breath where we keep the energy connected within our bodies. And every out breath we just release, soften a little further. Belly button pulling into the spine, crown of the head reaching towards the tips of the toes. Release wherever you are and carefully pull the body up as you breathe in. Sweep the fingertips above the head. Exhale, land those hands, well done. Right foot slides in, all the way in, you bring that heel in. Drop the right knee out to the side and the sole of the right foot to the left thigh. Square the hips to the front of your mat. Reach the left toes high, and we breathe in, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, fold over this left leg, fold. You might hold the foot, the calf, you might just rest the hands on the ground. Check in with this right hip, the right knee. It probably likes to sink to the back of the mat. Try to square that right hip, the right side of the chest, the knee, towards the front of your mat. Breathing in and out. So options stay here, or right hand outside of that left leg, fingertips facing the front. Turn the left fingertips to face the back of your mat, breathe in. Exhale, walk the right fingertips forward and walk those left fingertips backwards, bringing your right shoulder, the right side of your chest down to the left leg. And then relax the head, look all the way to the back, look down the left arm. Feel that wonderful space coming across the upper back. On every out breath, we release tension and we soften. Inhale, sweep both arms above the head, carefully come up. Exhale, land this right hand behind you, right fingertips face the back. Baby wild fingers, we push through right hand, right shin, left heel, breathe in. Lift the hips off the ground, reach the left fingertips away. See if those left toes will touch the ground, engage those glutes, feel the hips, lift high. Look it all the way down that left arm. See my arm here, it's not directly under my shoulder, so you might need to bring that right hand a little backwards so you're straight from the right wrist to the right shoulder. Look into the palm of that left hand. And as you exhale, float all the way down. Land the hips, release the right leg, give yourself a wiggle. Exactly the same left side, so we bring the left foot in. We sit nice and tall. Left knee drops out to the side, so the sole of the foot might come to the thigh. If that's super uncomfortable, you're welcome to bring it down towards the knee or the calf, wherever feels good. Square the chest forward, reach the right toes high, breathe in, fingertips up. And the toes on that right foot reach up. Exhale, fold. Fold over that right leg. Square the left side of the chest forward. Square that left hip, left chest towards the right toes. Breathing in and out through the nose. Super happy, super strong. Options stay here, or left hand outside of right foot, left fingertips face forward, right fingertips face the back, breathe in. Exhale, walk those fingertips away from each other, left fingertips forward, right fingertips to the back. Left shoulder towards the right, left shoulder towards the right foot and look down the right arm. Breathe in and out, maybe push into those fingertips and feel that extra space across the upper back. Remember, on every out breath we release tension and we try to allow our bodies to soften that little bit further into each asana. Asana in your yogi Sanskrit language means pose. Release the hands, chin to the chest, and carefully breathe in. Sweep the arms above the head. Exhale, left hand is landing behind you, fingertips face the back. Again, making sure the shoulder is nicely on top of that wrist. Baby wild thing, left hand, left shin, right heel, breathe in. Exhale, the right toes touch the ground. We pinch those glutes and we look into the palm of the right hand. Reach, reach, reach in all the way away. Well done. You are looking lovely. And as you breathe out, carefully lower all the way down, back down to the ground. Releasing that left leg, release the left hand, and give yourself that wiggle out. Wiggling out however you would like. So from here, I think I'm going to be a little bit brave and make sure you've got lots of space behind you. We're going to practice a shoulder stand if you want. If you think, oh my gosh, I'm not practicing that through a screen, Jodi, you don't have to. You can practice, you can stick with your bridge. You come back to my mat so you can see me. Welcome to stick with bridge. Feet hip width apart, spine long, hips up. Maybe stay here. Maybe just take that recline band angle pose, or if you feel you've got the space around you, check. So a good way to check before you come back is just to bring the arms above the head, make sure you know you've not left your water or you're not too close to the sofa or something, and then shoulder stand, spine long, build that momentum, lift those legs to the sky. You can play around wherever you want. Maybe you've got an invisible upside down bike. Sometimes that feels good, brings that extra space into those shoulders. So just play around, see what feels good. Well done. Maybe in that shoulder stand, see if you can take a wide leg splits. Be super mindful of everything that's around you. If you've taken those wide leg splits, flex the feet. Feel that extra space along the hamstrings. Bring the legs back in towards each other. Point the toes. Bending the knees from here. Bring those knees to the forehead, lowering the hips a little. Carefully begin to lower the hips back down to the ground. When you've got that strength, release the hands and use those hands as brakes. Just to come back down beautifully. Well done. Take a little rock side to side if that feels good, if you feel you need to. Release off and take a twist, maybe rock the head and the knees opposite sides. And then when you're ready, we'll come into our final Shavasana. If you have your socks and jumpers handy, you're welcome to grab them. Coming back down into that Shavasana, that big starfish position on the ground. Beginning to relax. Feeling the effects of your practice today. Feel the sensations of that energy buzzing around the body right now. As you just take time out to let go. Feel the body relax. Feel the body surrendering into the earth. The toes, calves, knees and thighs softening. Softening through the hips and the lower back. Feel the spine just resting against the earth. And the arms resting wherever they are beside the body. Feel the fingertips curling in. Softening through the forearms, the upper arms. Softening all across the chest and the shoulder blades. Allow that whole body to relax. All the beautiful muscles in the face surrender into the earth. unclenching the jaw. Feel the cheeks surrender into gravity. All the little muscles around the eyes relax as you soften that third eye area. That small area between the eyebrows where we do just naturally hold so much tension. Allow all across the forehead to soften. As you feel that amazing body of yours completely relax, surrendering into the earth. Let go. Feeling the effects of your practice today, taking time out right now to hit pause, to be still. And just take a moment to love that body of yours, thanking yourself for making the effort this morning, for making the effort any time of the week that you're joining in this practice. Hitting pause on that busy, crazy life you lead. Allowing yourself to create stillness. Relax. Back into this time and space, picturing into your mind's eyes, your surroundings, the room layout around you, bringing your awareness back to your physical body, and very carefully invite some little movements. Wiggle the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles, and carefully roll the head side to side, some little facial expressions might return. And just allow the head to come to the centre. Slide the arms and legs towards the body. Be careful of any objects around you as you inhale, sweep those arms above the head. Point the toes, arch the back, take a yawn as you just awaken that whole body. Exhale, float the arms down. Feel the arms, the legs soften once more. Feel the body relax. As if you've just hit that pause button and allowing yourself to take that stillness again. That pause button is yours. And you can hit pause, take time and space for yourself anytime you need. Hugging the knees towards the belly from here, give your whole being, your whole body that cuddle. Love yourself inside and out. Loving the mind for making that effort to practice, and loving that incredible body for that practice it just did for you. Take a gentle rock side to side, massage the lower back. And very carefully rock yourself up, coming into a seated position to face the front. Spine long, eyes closed. Resting hands wherever feel most authentic to you. So I'll finish with our closing mantra, our closing prayer. If you would like, you're welcome to join in at any parts you may remember. Obviously we haven't done it for a while, and it does finish with Om Shanti, 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 Om Peace, Peace, Peace. If you'd like to join in here, you're very welcome to do so. You are still on mute, so don't worry about anything. Om Purnamidam Purnamidam Purnat Purnadidashate Purnacha Purnavadaya Purnavada Vareshate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. deep breath in. Sweep the arms to the sky, collect that great energy around you from your practice into the palms of your hands. Exhale, bringing that energy down towards the forehead, the third eye, the mouth, the throat chakra, and bringing that great energy down into the heart, Antihada. That perfect amount of energy for our day ahead. Om Shanti. So thank you very much for joining once more this morning. I hope that was okay. If you have any questions, do just drop me an email or a message. Oh, I can hear myself. I hope that was okay. Yeah, just give me a shout if you need anything.